Okay, so I want to welcome everybody to our team call today. It's March 3rd, 2016. And I was kind of telling Ashley a little bit that I was trying to get at least one person to hop on so I could record the power hour that I'm always talking about, because I haven't been able to get anybody to hop on so I can actually record it so you guys can see how it works and how I do it. So there is this chart. I've talked about this chart before. It's the Power of 3 chart. And you can see I'm behind today, so I'm going to play catch up today after I'm done doing it once. I'm going to do it again later. But anyways, so how it works is I have my phone right here, and I'm going to set a timer. So by using a timer, it's going to help everybody laser focus. So you know that you only have a certain amount of time to get these certain things in. And it really works, and it makes your power hour go by fast. So this sheet is what you should be doing every single day as a coach. So whether you're a new coach, a veteran coach like me, that's what they call me, but basically any coach who wants to be successful, who wants to even just make a part-time income, who wants to get their Shakeology paid for, any type of coach, you should be doing this if you want to increase your income in any way. This is what you should be doing. So in the app, P.S., I did send an invite out to all of you coaches, discount coaches or not. I sent you an invite to join the 3 Vital Behavior group in the app. So in the app, I have all these forms that you can download. And if you don't have a printer, you can just buy a brand new notebook, because you're going to be doing this every single day, and you have to keep track of the people you talk to. Because if you go into this and you don't keep track of those people you talk to, then basically you're out of luck. And you have to be organized in order for this to work. So that's why we have this chart, so that we can keep track of it. And what I do is, anybody who's interested, I actually have a highlighter for each different thing. So my blue highlighter is for potential coaches that are interested in coaching, and there's actually a slot on this Power 3 chart for coach opportunity conversations. So whenever I talk to somebody or they mention they're interested, I automatically write their name in those slots. So like last night, I talked to somebody, and this is important too. Even people that you think are coaches, but they don't have anything in their, I guess, their about thing about not being a coach or having a health and fitness page, just assume that they aren't a coach until you start talking to them and start figuring out if they are indeed a coach or not. Because I have assumed that this certain person was a coach because of his transformations, because he has all sorts of transformations on different programs. So I personally assumed that he was a coach. So it was like a slap in the face last night when he actually messaged me and asked me about coaching and how to get a discount on the Shakeology. And I was shocked. I'm like, I totally thought that you were a coach. And he's like, no, I'm not a coach. He's like, I just really like the programs. So then I was able to talk to this person about coaching. And so you never want to single any person out. And that is why. And personally, like, I am not the person to go out and message guys, because that's not who I try to attract in the first place. But if they come to me, like, I feel comfortable with this person, but honestly, like, if you don't feel comfortable with somebody, you can always send them to a different coach who you think would fit. Because I will be 100% honest, I have never once dealt with like a guy customer, except for a couple people that I went to high school with that I don't feel weird talking to them. But so in instances where I don't feel comfortable, I send them to some of my other coach friends that are guys. So, because that way it's not awkward and you don't have to mess with that kind of stuff, because I always worry about weird things like that. So that's something to keep in mind. So basically, the point of this call is to show you guys how simple inviting and coaching and doing this power hour can really be if you truly are laser focused. If you listen to Shalene's podcast, she talks a lot about laser focusing in on what you should be doing and the distractions that you get. So this is how I keep laser focused. And it was actually taught to me in a diamond. When you guys become a diamond coach, so when you have 8 personally sponsored coaches underneath you, and 2 of them are emeralds, 1 on each leg. So as soon as 2 of your coaches have 2 coaches underneath them on their leg, you become a diamond. And so, want to watch the dinosaur? Okay, I'll be in there in just a second, okay? Can you get me the remote? Okay. Okay, so once you hit diamond, you get added into this special group, so you get additional trainings and you get extra leads and stuff from Beachbody, and basically that is like going to be your end result, is to hit diamond, because then once you hit diamond, you don't want to stop, because I did that and then I went back to emerald again. So you want to keep adding coaches, and then you want to start helping your coaches more. So, and that is what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to develop systems to help my coaches better. So there's the perks of being a diamond, emerald, ruby, and that's all on Team Supermom's page. So you guys can scroll down and find the image that Brianna posted on there for me, because she actually found it. I'd been looking for it, but she found it for me and posted it in the group. So you can search her name and it'll pop up, or whatever. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through step by step what you should be doing for your power hour. So the first thing on there is new ads on Facebook. So you want to add at the very minimum 3 people, because it's the power of 3, but I'm an overachiever and I want quicker results. So I actually fill all the slots on the sheet. So that's 5 people instead of 3. So if you really want to push yourself, invite 5. But here's how it works. So I'm going to show you really quick. Hold on, I'm going to go press play for her so she can leave this alone for a second. Okay. Okay, there you go, Casey. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what this looks like. And if you have any questions why I'm doing this, please ask.
I like that.
So, all right. So when it comes to sending out new ads on Facebook, when I started out, I didn't even think of this, but I read or I listened to something that a coach had told me about pulling out your old yearbooks and adding your friends from high school. That is good and great, but I did do that until just recently, when a lot of people from around the area, they know a lot of the same people, stuff like that. It starts overwhelming your friends, especially if they know coaches too, on top of you being a coach. So what I have found is that I just go to those private groups that I have similar interests in. So for instance, I'm a mom, so I am in a few different mom groups. And these are just the private groups, whatever. So if you are in those groups, start in there. And what you're going to do is, here, I'll just show you one of mine. So you guys all know that I started this healthy family recipe swap. So I created this yesterday because I thought it would be fun to get a whole bunch of people together and share healthy recipes. So if you do want to start some type of a group similar, feel free. But this is actually part of my idea of this was when people start inviting other people to this group, they are going to add their friends and family to it. So in turn, I can send invites or friend requests through these groups too. So what you're going to do is when you find somebody that you are not Facebook friends with, and I could have sworn that there was one in here. All right, maybe not. Okay, so you're going to go into these groups that you're in. So let me see if I can find one. So like this is a Masters Challenge group that I was in for being in the Hammer and Chisel as a coach. So you come in here to members, and this is for any group that you're in, and you immediately want to start scrolling. So for instance, right here, here's somebody that I am not friends with on Facebook. I do know who this is, honestly, but so this person, if you kind of hover over their name, it'll say if you have any mutual friends. So automatically right up front, 2 of those friends. So this person is actually signing up as a coach. This is the one I was just talking about, Ashley, actually. So she is going to be a coach, and this person is one of our upline coaches. So automatically I know that this person is exposed to coaching, so I'm not even going to send a request at all because I don't even want to meddle with that, because I personally have had customers and coaches swiped out from underneath me. So I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So basically you're going to scroll through these groups and find people who are not coaches, who don't have any mutual friends as coaches. And if you find somebody who looks like they're going to fit those categories, then add them as a friend, send them a friend request. And then as soon as they accept, so I don't write their name down when I send an invite because some people aren't going to accept the request. So when you do get friend accepts, you come up here to your friend request little icon thing.
Leave your sister alone, please.
And right here, it has all the accepted requests. So you're going to click on this, and it's going to pop up and have everybody's name that has accepted your friend request. So I'm going to go through right now, and I'm going to write down all these people's first and last names. So that way I know who has accepted my request. So if you have had friend accepts, then go ahead and write those down really quick. Do you have any, Ashley?
I don't.
Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go over this really quick. So I set a timer for sending the request for, let's see how long it is, for 5 minutes. So I set a timer on my phone for 5 minutes. Once I've sent out all my requests, then if I finish before my timer goes off, that's great. Move on to the next thing. If not, then I keep adding and searching for people for 5 minutes. So the next thing on the list is message your friend accepts from the day before. So I will show you exactly what I write. So this is kind of nice, especially if you're adding them from the same group. Basically, I will go through, because I add them from the same group, and I say, hey girl, thanks for the friend request. Hopefully you don't think it's weird that I sent you a request, but I just noticed that we were in whatever group you guys are in together. But I just figured that it seems like we have quite a bit in common, so I sent you a request. And most of the time, people that have accepted your request are 100% fine with it. I haven't had anybody say anything. So that's your hey girl message part on your Power of 3 chart. So the next thing you're going to do after you send that is so you have 5 minutes to message those friend accepts. So if they're all from the same group, I just copy and paste my message, and it makes it so much faster. So you can do the same thing as well if you want. So the next thing on the list is you're gonna message 5 people that we call long time no talk to friends. And what you do for this one is you go to your friends list. My internet is just so slow today. So I'm going to go to my friend list on Facebook, and I'm going to scroll down and find 5 people that I haven't talked to, and I'm going to message them and say, hey girl, it's been so long since we've talked. What have you been up to? Something that simple. You send it to 5 people, and then you're done with that. So you have 8 minutes to send those out. And like I said, if you finish before that, great, move on to the next thing. If you don't, keep on going. So the next thing is you're going to do 5 follow-ups. So if you're just a new coach, you aren't going to have the follow-ups quite yet, but these follow-ups are people that maybe you've been talking to after you've sent out your challenge group invites, that say, oh, well, I need to wait until my husband gets paid. And then you can say, oh, great. Well, what day do you want me to check back in with you? And normally they'll say yes or no. If they say yes, then you say, okay, well, what day is going to work best for me to check back in with you? And normally they will tell you a date. So I write their name. Let me move on the crap here so you can see. But I write their name. I just went and bought this cheap big calendar right here from Office Max. And I write their name down on the day that they say to check back in with them, so that when I get to this follow-up step, then I go through and I look on my calendar and I see if anybody has, if I need to follow up with anybody. And if not, then I move on to the next thing. So the next thing is create a post. So you're going to have 8 minutes to create a Facebook post. Because as coaches, we should be posting 3 to 5 times a day, right? And the reason why we're doing this is for consistency. So we can't help people, or we aren't going to draw people to us if we aren't posting and basically doing what we preach or doing what we're inviting people to do. So by posting it, people are visually seeing, oh, well, this person really is serious about what she's doing. She really is doing what she's inviting me to do. So that's why it's important to do that. So by creating a post, there is a couple apps. Well, I like one app on my phone. It's called Photofy, and it's spelled Photofy. And it can be a free app, but I upgraded for like $1.99 to have the watermark removed. And then I also have more options on overlays to post. So if you see any of basically all my workout posts are made with that, and anything else I edit on that app. So that is my favorite app. There's a few others also that other coaches like to use, but when I'm on my computer, I actually use PicMonkey, and that's PICMONKEY.com, and it's free. You can upgrade. I just barely upgraded it, and I've been a coach for 2 years now. But if you saw my challenge group invite about the 22-minute hardcore group yesterday, I made that on PicMonkey, and there is instructions on how to use that on Team Supermom's page. If you look under team call recordings, it's under PicMonkey something by Jenny Johnson. So she has a great video on that. So if you have questions on how to do that, go ahead and go there. But so basically you have 8 minutes to create a post of any kind. So it can be a workout, it can be a Shakeology one, it can be just a post of your kids, it can be a post on how so far what you've been doing has been changing the way you feel, the way you look. Anything that pertains to Beachbody and coaching, you post about it and you create a post and you post it in that 8 minutes. Okay? Don't make it complicated, because usually when you're overthinking something, you're working too hard on it. So don't overthink it. Okay, so then the next thing is you're going to add names to your list. So I don't know if you remember me talking about your list of 100 people you are going to add to that list. So I have it saved on my desktop, actually. So whenever I get to this point, I double click on it, and for 2 minutes, I sit and I brainstorm more people that I've talked to, more people that I can think of, and you do this for 2 minutes. Okay, so when you're done with that, you're going to check your Coach Online Office. So you're going to sign in to your Coach Online Office. So this is your Coach Online Office right here. Once again, if you haven't gone through the tour and you're a brand new coach, click Start Here, right here, and it will take you through, do the CEO welcome first, do the how to get started, and then take your site tour so that you can have, so you can basically know a little more of what's going on there. But you're going to come in here and you're going to check like Coach Breaking News. So it has that the new 22-minute hardcore was released on Monday. It also has that this month, if you hit Success Club 5, Beachbody is going to send you a performance packet sampler. So, and then if you're a Canadian coach, you get a free tote. So that is really cool, because that is a value, I think it's like $25 to purchase that. So if you hit Success Club 5, Beachbody will send that to you. And I personally love the performance line, so I already have it, but I'm going to use it as a giveaway to give out to people. So you can use that to find interest in who's interested in the performance line by even posting about it. So that's something to work towards. So basically, you just want to come in here, you want to check your Coach Online Office. Then as soon as you start hitting Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald coach, so once you have 2 coaches underneath you, whether they be discount coaches or business building coaches, as long as you have 2 coaches underneath you, you are you're an Emerald coach, and you can start receiving free leads from Beachbody by hitting Success Club. So, and you receive bonuses from your team too once you hit Emerald. And like I said, the benefits of Emerald, those are also on the same image as the benefits of being Diamond. So if you have questions, then go ahead and just find that image in the Team Supermom page. So that is that. So anyways, where I was going with that is the next step is email new customers, coaches, or orders. So anybody that's ordered a challenge pack through you, that the day before, you want to send them, obviously you're going to start sending them an invite to the coach or the mobile app now. So the challenge group app. So that's what I've been doing. I did that yesterday. So I worked that into my power hour, just barely. But when you start getting new customers and new leads from Beachbody, you'll want to start emailing those too in that 5 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to complete that. If you don't have any new customers, coaches, or orders that have gone through, then go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is the 3 vital behaviors checklist. So at the bottom of your Power of 3 chart, it has your daily habits down here, which is obviously personal development, Shakeology, and your workout. So I used to not be so specific about what I was doing, I guess. But now, instead of just checking it off like a checklist to do, I've gotten more specific. So with my personal development, I'll write what I listened to or what I read for that day. Then I'll write down what Shakeology I had, so I'll be specific, like I had chocolate Shakeology, or I'll even write down the recipe that I used. And then as far as your workout goes, I get specific and I say, like, today I did cardio 1 from 22-minute hardcore. That's what I did today. So I am going to write that in. And then basically the more specific you are, the better you keep track of your business. You can see where you're lacking. So when you're having those slow days or those slow weeks, you can come back to your Power of 3 chart and see where you're lacking. And then you know, okay, well, I didn't do this, so that's why I'm not seeing anything right now. So then you work on it, okay? So the next thing you're gonna do is, after your 3 vital check, on Mondays when you do your Power of 3 for your daily habits, after you check those off, I want you to add on your calendar, because it never changes, I want you to write the National Wake Up Call, which is every Monday at 9:00 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I have that written on my calendar, and there's actually a text that you can have sent to you to remind you 15 minutes before that the call is going to happen. And that's always nice for me, because sometimes when my kids stay up late, I like to sleep in a little bit because I love my sleep. And so when my phone rings off, it's like my alarm saying, oh, the National Wake Up Call is in 15 minutes. So then I get up and I go sit on my couch and I have a notebook and pen, so I'm ready to go. So you can get those sent, and I will put those in the coaches training group that starts today, everybody. It's going to restart today. So I'm going to start posting those trainings in there again today. So be watching out for those, and that is in the new app that came out. I'm not posting on Facebook because I want to transition everybody over to just the app for all the groups. So anyways, that's starting today. So make sure, I did send out emails to everybody, including challengers. So if they haven't got a confirmation code, or if you haven't gotten one, search your junk folder too, because I did send them out to all of my coaches and discount coaches. So everybody should have gotten one. Okay, so the next thing is, the next thing you want to write down besides the National Wake Up Call is our team call. It's every Thursday morning at 10. It never changes. So if you have the excuse, oh, I had a doctor appointment, or my kid had a doctor appointment, like, I schedule my kids' appointments around our team call. So if I can do it, you can do it. You know, it's never going to change. So just make it happen. If you truly want this business to work and you want my help, you'll schedule that time out. But if not, I guess it's your loss. So anyways, so make sure to mark that out. And that's Mountain Standard Time too. I didn't mention that. So the next thing that you're going to do is you are going to schedule your next power hour. So this is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I want to start doing a team power hour every single day to help bust through this together. So I've found that if I get my coaching things done early on in the morning, then the rest of my day is less stressful, and I am just happier, and I'm a better mom. So I was going to ask you guys what time would work best for you, because I've been doing it, or I was doing it with Megan Gutkey and all those guys. So they were doing it at around 9, but they haven't been posting that they've been doing it every day. Here, hold on. Okay, so we're almost done. Anyways, I was doing it with them at 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I wanted to come up with a time because it was asked of all of us Diamond coaches to get our teams together on a live power hour every single day, if possible, to help encourage and motivate you guys to get stuff done. And for me, I like doing it in the morning. I know that there's a few of my coaches who work in the mornings, and that's fine. I may even be able to do one in the morning some days and some in the evening so that both types of my coaches can have the opportunity to do that. So that I'm going to leave up to you. I'm perfectly fine with the 9. I'm even willing to wake up earlier because I do feel like it gets my day started off right when I'm all done with my workout, my shake, my personal development, and my power hour all at the beginning, because then I know the rest of the day I can do whatever I want and I'm not stressed. So if you do have a preference, let me know. So we are going to schedule our power hour for tomorrow. So tomorrow is Friday. So are you guys going to be able to hop on tomorrow? Yeah, no?
I should be able to at like 8.
At 8? Okay, let's do that then. So we'll plan 8 tomorrow. So I'm writing that in my calendar right now. So 8 a.m. power hour. And we'll just do it the same way, except for tomorrow I'm going to actually set timers, and we'll go through with the timers tomorrow.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it. So this next thing you guys might think is really super corny and stupid, but I promise you it works. Because I thought that this was stupid when I first started doing it, but it truly works. So the next step is share your goal publicly. So we're going to mute ourselves. Or actually, no, this one we don't. So we are going to say out loud to each other what our goal is, and then you're going to set a date that you're going to hit this goal by. So for me, I will be a 2-star diamond coach. Actually, I said 3-star. I will be a 3-star diamond coach by Summit, which is the end of July of 2016. So now it's your turn, Ashley. What would be your goal? And you have to set an end date too.
I was going to do that, be a diamond coach by, I think it's April 28th, or is it March 28th?
I think it's April, because it starts in March.
Yeah.
It starts this month. So
yeah, 52 days, so April 28th.
Woohoo! That's awesome. Okay, so did you already get in to that group then?
I have not yet.
Okay.
I get paid tomorrow, so I'm going to pay my $20 and join tomorrow.
Perfect. So that is a good point. I'm so glad you brought that up. So I'm doing that again as well. But as soon as I get back to Diamond, I am actually going to start building Jordan's account to Diamond too. So I'm saying it never stops, just keep adding. So anyways, with that being said, there is that Diamond Coach training that Scotty Hobbs is doing, and I highly recommend you, like all of my business building coaches, to hop into that group. Like Ashley said, it's only $20 this time. Last time I think it was $30. But what happens is anybody that goes Diamond in that group and is paid Diamond rank by whatever date Ashley just said, the end of April, then they split the pot. So any of the money that people put into the group, they split it between all the diamonds that hit Diamond rank at the end. So last time I did it, I got $250 by hitting Diamond in that group. And it was so nice. And I was able to help. Like I was able to get my kids some new clothes, just things like that, like things that you don't think of. It truly does help. So I highly encourage any of my coaches who are wanting to rank advance at all. They give trainings every single week that help tremendously. So if you want in that group, hop in it, pay the $20. It's 100% worth the $20. Trust me, I've been in a group before. So you won't want to miss that. I'm going to pay $20 to hop in again because I loved it so much. And the trainings itself to me are worth the $20. So hop in there. and I promise you won't be disappointed. So the last thing that I added this to the Power Hour actually, or there's two more things. So the next thing that I like to do is I like to send birthday messages to people. So what happens is you come in here, or you come to your Facebook homepage, and I know that you can go to, some people have to go to events and you can find the birthdays through the events, but I love my computer because it makes it easy. And basically if I'm on my desktop, I can scroll down. Oh my gosh, when my internet's not so slow, I can scroll down here. Maybe I don't even have any birthdays today. That'd be weird. So maybe I will have to show you this way. Normally they pop up on this side of my screen if I do have birthdays. So maybe I really don't have any birthdays today. So I'll just show you anyways. So, oh, yep, here we go. So right here. It has birthdays this week. Here you go. So what you're going to do is, okay, well maybe I won't show you. Okay, there you go. So it says today's birthdays. So some people like to just message on their wall, but I feel like everybody does that. So I like to be original. So I actually send people private messages instead. And I do not do this with guys. I do not private message the guys because I think that's weird. Once again, my marriage is more important than having some sketchy person as a friend or customer. So I always post to the guys on their wall, but the girls I will private message, and I will show you right now what it looks like. Ready? So easy. All I write is, hey girl, I just thought I would pop in to wish you a happy birthday. I hope that you have a fabulous day today, and I hope that you get spoiled. And normally they'll reply back, and guess what? There's a new conversation that started. So now you can start a conversation with this person. So that is what I do every day. Then on top of this, in the mornings, and I wish I could pick up my computer and carry it into my bathroom, and maybe I'll make a post about it today, but I don't know if you guys have heard about positive affirmations, but I used to not believe in this kind of stuff, but honestly, like I've been doing it this past month consecutively every day because I added it to my Power Hour. But I will talk my words of affirmations to myself, and it's things like, I am beautiful, I am a good mom, I am helping other people daily, just things that maybe you feel insecure about yourself. I turn them into words of affirmations to myself because I used to not be confident, but this whole month I've been telling myself I am confident. And it sounds so stupid, but it really helps. Hold on. So that really helps me. So I wrote all my words of affirmations on my mirror with a dry erase marker. And I will take a picture of that and I'll post it. So be watching my Facebook page. But I do words of affirmation to myself every single day. So when I wake up, I walk into my bathroom, I look at my mirror, and I say those words to myself so that I'm starting my day off with believing in myself. So I encourage you all to do the same with that. So that's the last thing that I do for my Power Hour. And normally that's the first thing, not the last thing that I do. So hopefully this helps to show you guys what I do every single day that helps move my business forward. And this is my work list, or my work for the day. And I get it done in an hour, and then I'm done. And obviously on Thursdays, when we have promotions, like we get paid on Thursdays, everybody's rank advancements change. So if I do have rank advancements or new coaches to introduce, I will do that on Thursdays. So Thursdays is my more busy day, but normally every other day, this is what it would be like. So that is that. So do you have any questions about the Power Hour before we?
Not right at the moment.
Okay.
Your affirmation stuff I think I found a book at Walmart that had those. I just can't remember the name of it now. I was gonna buy it and didn't.
Oh, well, you should totally get it and then tell me what it's called. Because, like, I'll be honest, like, I didn't believe in that kind of stuff. And then, like, all these coaches were like, yeah, I talk words of affirmation to myself. And I'm like, well, that's weird. You guys are crazy. And then I started doing it. And it basically, if you're negative in your mind, like what you think about yourself is going to portray in your actions. So if you're constantly waking up every morning like, I am confident, like, I'm beautiful, this is mine, don't make fun of me, like, I have a six-pack like Autumn, like, these are honestly like my words of affirmation. And like, I am healthy, I am 3-star diamond by July, like, all these things. And I am a paid diamond by, and my goal actually was by the end of last month, but now it's going to be the end of this month. So the thing is your words of affirmations, even though in your goals, when you have a set by date, you work towards it. And normally, like, sometimes you'll hit that goal, but sometimes if you don't hit that goal, like, don't beat yourself up about it. Just keep pushing for it again. And the thing that I found is when you set your goals higher than you want, then you'll end up shooting just right below the mark. So, and either way, it's good because you're still progressing forwards instead of moving backwards or staying the same, right? Because that's what coaching is we are trying to move forward and better ourselves in any way. And it's better than staying the same or digressing the other way. So anyways, my spiel for you guys. So hopefully this helps. I'm going to upload this right now. Well, I guess as soon as it's done loading, so I can upload it to YouTube. And I'll post the recording in the team page. And I do have a Power Hour outline that I will also post. And I will post that in the Team Supermom page. But I will go over this again in the app. So just be watching out for it. Obviously, it's not going to be today because I like to go in order with training. So I guess if you don't have any questions right now, if you do come up with questions, feel free to message me or text me because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys. So if you don't have any more questions, then I guess I'll let everybody go for today. And thanks for hopping on, Ashley. You're so awesome.
Yep.
All right. I will talk to you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Okay, bye.